BalconyTV.
Hello everyone and thanks for tuning in again to Balcony TV Galway. I'm Karen Maloney and today we've got something a little different for you. Joining me is Colm Keegan, who is a writer and a poet from Dublin. Welcome, Colm.
How's it going? Thanks for having me.
Good. How are you keeping today?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to this.
Brilliant. What are you going to say for us today?
It's a poem called LOVEBOMB, which is a little bit about my own life as a teenager, which is a while back now, but I think it stands for like a special moment in every teenager's life.
Brilliant. Well, look, we'll leave you to it and I'll leave you with the mic and we'll chat after.
Okay, thanks. LOVEBOMB. The boy is a plank smashed into another boy's teeth. The boy is ripped open by street corners, broken beer bottle bits, rage venting on his flesh. The boy is running in the pack to the top floor of the flats and howling at the seagulls. The boy is a forced kiss in a piss-stained stairwell, the sun beaming in through slats. The boy is all this, and a myriad of tiny miracles and cataclysms before 5 years of age. The boy is lost, pushing out through the concentric rings of the city's development, never feeling at home, always haunted by a desire for roots and belonging until this girl comes along and immeasurable want rings through his bones and quivers in his throat. The girl is with the boy, on the edge of the city, on a verge scorched by bonfires, on a manhole with grass like green flames shooting out around it before the concrete gives way to the fields, back roads and hedgerows, daisies and dandelions and all the greens and whites and yellows of a lazy, never rained on summer. The girl is raven-haired and blue-eyed, bright and gorgeous and full of fight, crawling out from under an ancient shadow of religion and guilt and denial. The girl is orphans hoarse from crying, women with wasted wombs, spitting hate instead of love. The girl is history's river of vitriol poured into our innocent mother and regurgitated into the present. The girl is the apex of an upside-down pyramid of hypocrisy and violence. The girl is a divine refusal to curl up and die. And they've both just finished the joint. The boy has a token, a sweet, one pink love heart. He's been holding on to it since the 3 words stamped on it, setting him alight as if his heart was a Halloween sparkler, fighting the night with everything he likes about the girl. The way he's desperate to touch her neck, the way she wakes, the way he wakes thinking of her laugh, the way she makes his insides feel deep and dark like a windswept crater lake when she's near him and like a vacuum when she isn't. The sweet feels heavier than a planet in his palm. The girl lies back. She watches a vapour trail crossing the blue bowl of the sky from horizon to horizon. It's reflected in her eyes. The boy hears the rush of traffic, feels the swirl of water underneath the manhole he's sitting on, and he knows everything. Everything was leading up to this. He places the sweet into the girl's unknown hand. She reads what it says, turns her slowly closing eyes away. Juices flow into her mouth. The boy's breath quickens. The girl's taste buds tingle. The sweet fizzes. And after a while, she turns back, catches the boy's eye. She leans over, and the girl is kissed by the boy. And from that kiss, 2 whole new worlds explode. Thanks.
Wow, well done. Thank you for performing that today for us. We really appreciate it. We always love to have something different. Do you ever get nervous? Obviously, you know, these are true stories and that. And do you ever get nervous about having your emotions or stories out on the line?
No, that's why I love art and poetry and music, because people do that for me and I feel a responsibility to do that for them somehow. And I think it was Chuck Palahniuk that said, if you're not nervous or scared, you're wasting your time. So.
It was fantastic. And when exactly did you discover a love for writing and poetry?
I think it was my own parents taught me how to read and write very young, and I was always dragged down to the library at the weekends. There was always books in the house, and I kind of chased my mother especially into books, kind of trying to figuring out why was she always in them and what was in there, you know. And then just the desire to write grew out of a love of words, really.
Fantastic. And when then did you decide that it was kind of more than just a love for words and just a passion to something that you could kind of carve a career out of?
I kind of had no choice in the end. I was working in a job. I only left a year ago, and I was there for 17 years. But maybe 10 years into that career as such, I couldn't take a break without thinking about writing. I couldn't move away from the computer without thinking about writing. I couldn't actually spend the whole day doing my job and had to do some writing as well. I was sneaking, writing poems while I was in there and stuff. And eventually it was one or the other. I had to make a choice.
That's a real calling.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
And then I know you recently played at the Courch Festival here in Galway. Have you played many festivals, or is that something you enjoy?
Yeah, I love it because my daughter's here with me today, and it's like it's taking me to new places. Someone said to me before, the poetry will take you, and I was like, yeah, right, but it's kind of taking me all over, you know. So, and thanks to the two lads who work with, Kalle and Stephen James Smith, who are both in the play that we did down here. The play that took me down here is taking me to Paris and London and Bristol and all over Ireland. So it's been exciting, you know.
Brilliant. And just something you mentioned there, you know, about being a poet and your poetry will bring you places. Did you ever feel, you know, as a poet, was there any kind of negativity towards you? Do you ever feel any, poet?
Yeah, even in myself, like, I'm kind of always giving myself a kick up the arse for calling myself a poet, you know. It just has a weird baggage to it. But, like, you know, poetry moves me, and it's inspiration that I'm after all the time, you know what I mean? And it's like just the love of that's taking me here, I suppose.
Perfect. Well, that was brilliant. And what's on the horizon, Anthony, you're working on at the moment?
I'm working, like, my first collection was actually published by Salmon, which have a great presence down here, and hoping to publish another collection with them maybe this year or next year. And working on bits and pieces, doing a bit of screenwriting, and hoping to... I'm working actually in the Axis in Ballymun, which is a great space, working with adults up there and a few different things. And then with myself and Kalle and Stephen and loads of other poets, a few who are down here this weekend as well, we're putting on a spoken word festival in Dublin called the Lingo Festival, which is going to be really exciting, very special thing. First time that something like that's happened in Ireland, and it's on in October, so definitely check that out on Facebook and Twitter. And if you're a poet or a writer, if any way you think you would like to be involved, just let us know, because it's a grassroots thing and we want to build it up from scratch, and we want everybody involved.
Brilliant. So Lingo Festival, everyone look out for that. And then if people want to look up more about you, do you have a website, or where can people find out more information?
Just look up Colm Keegan on Twitter and SoundCloud and I'll be there.
Perfect. Well, that's another show from us. Until next time, I'm Cara Maloney and this is Balcony TV Galway.
BalconyTV.